If these signs shown here are correct, then you and me are looking to welcome XRP, the Santa Claus, for this Christmas. You are in for a huge ride, and this up movement will grind slowly for a while and then push even higher. But do expect a long wick to the downside to kick out leveraged positions. Breakout from these levels shows significant sign along with the volume hike here. If you see the high here, and the price hasn't reached to that level yet, but still the volume is even higher than that. The RSI is still showing that upward movement is still on. The MACD has crossed to the upside. So these significant signs shows we are moving upside. And when the technicals are showing you that symbol, on the other side, which is the fundamental, gives you a huge perspective. This is another step from the current stage for central banks with all the already existing work which we have went through already. Now, on the new infrastructure they are talking about for financial services, and this new financial systems, new infrastructure is going to be built as soon as possible. So that's like showing the light at the end of the tunnel. And as we move, Citibank's analyst says Bitcoin is going towards $300,000. Now do understand, the bottom for this cycle of Bitcoin was around $3,300, and if they are pointing towards $300,000, then yes, think it's going to be a huge ride for the entire crypto market as well. So as we move through this, you do have to understand all of these are going to come through you. When this happens, altcoin won't just sit there. This is the altcoin market cap, and as we highlighted previously, when we were here, I told you this was the reaccumulation phase, considering this as the huge accumulation phase. Now the target from here would be 100% and then 264%. That would make majority of the altcoins reaching its all-time highs. So wait for a short time and we are going to get that massive movement. But remember, when XRP, Bitcoin and all are moving up, Ether is still waiting for a break above this levels. It's still below that 480 level. So if we break to the upside, expect a huge long candle moving to the upside. But if we get rejected, it may move back towards this support level around 330 towards 300. You can clearly see that on a weekly chart. Now, XRP is moving up significantly, say 5 to 6% a day, and that's not a bad thing. However, do remember there would be profit taking by day traders, short-term traders. So there can be a little bit of slowing down or even a little bit of correction. Welcome to the Scientific Investor family, where we discuss crypto and science behind investing regularly. If you received value for your time, please do support the channel, hit that like and subscribe button. If you would like to extend your support, you can use PayPal, Patreon or the XRP wallet address given in the description below. As we see, the entire market is changing and the economy is changing into another direction, which for majority is new. At least in Asia, if you say negative interest rate, then majority would be surprised. And even in West, no one would like to keep their money in the bank if they have to pay the bank for keeping that money safe. Instead, they would go into alternative assets. Bitcoin creating this area, and while I was doing this video early in the morning preparing the charts, it was like Bitcoin was at this particular range and I was looking at pointing towards a break here to the upside is going to give another signal for the bulls. And right now, if you look at that, you can see that the price is going again to the upside. Now this was on a 12-hour chart, and if you jump back in to a 12-hour chart here, what you will be able to see is something similar. We just broke above there. Now that means we got another signal that Bitcoin is moving to the upside when you were actually getting a little bit of divergence in the RSI. The price is still moving to the upside, and I told you way before, In bull runs, markup stages, market shows you signs like these. Looking back at the history, you'll clearly understand this is how it happens in a bull run. Long candles to the upside, price moves to the upside, but the strength is reducing. The MACD may show you divergence. Look at the market, study the history. Otherwise, this may fool you. Now, we actually went through a lot of different assets, and this is another small cap altcoin. One of my Patreon friend actually asked me to present this in the YouTube video. That's why I'm coming up with this to you guys. Looking at this, say co-vesting, if you are looking at on a weekly chart, for me, it looks like it's being traveling and it's going to travel a lot higher once it breaks this particular level here, say around $1. Now, if you zoom in and look at the same on a daily chart, it really looks like it just broke above its long-term resistance. You can say that. This was the high for a long term. If you consider from 2019, early 2019, it just broke above that level right now in 2020, late 2020. So that's like 2 years, a new high similar to that of Bitcoin. So if BTC is going up, this is going to go towards its all-time high and then create a new all-time high for sure. That being said, look at XRP. This is XRP on a weekly. And if you look at the volume, along with the RSI and MACD, all of them are showing you positive signs. Because here, when you look at the price, it broke above the 50-day moving average on a weekly. It came back towards that 50-day. It tried a lot of time, but the 50-day moving average was acting as a support. Buyers were happy to buy at that level, and now the price is going to the upside. If you were watching last 3-4 videos, I was clearly using the language of technical analysis to give you guys that idea that yes, this is happening and we were moving like this. And I told you if there is a correction, we would still go up somewhere here, but we just broke above that. Now, that is something really huge to understand, because when you zoom in on that particular area in XRP to see what really is happening, say when you look at the general trend, you kind of see like, okay, this was happening on a daily. So what if I actually zoom in and look at the same, right? You can actually go towards a 12-hour chart or a 4-hour chart and see what really happened there. Now, if you connect these stops here and then look at there, you can clearly understand the price kind of slowed down a little bit. It is, if you look clearly, you can see a flag position there, and then it broke to the upside. If you're considering that as a flag or a continuation pattern, which for me is something like this, and a breakout to the upside with the volume coming up, it shows a trend continuation for me. So the trend here is already moving to the upside. So the trend continuation means we are going way high. Now that won't be this resistance line for me. Instead, I would be looking at this area as support, this area as resistance, and I would be plotting it like this. So for me, it would be something like this. And then if you're expecting the price to reach there, it would be around 0.4, 0.45. You have to look at that for the medium run. Now, say we checked the language of technical analysis and we understood some of the aspect. Now we have to look at the recent news about the same, the fundamental side, why the price is moving and how you can understand why these fluctuations are valid, right? And now this is precisely for XRP because it is a payment token. It was created, designed as an appreciating payment token, a payment asset, a bridge asset, right? So while looking at these, I would also like to highlight, if you have another asset in your portfolio rather than say just XRP, even if it is in commodities like silver, gold, or in stocks like MoneyGram and others, you can have a discussion with me about that if you want to. You can use the Patreon link in the description, which would give you more value. It will allow you to unlock more value for your portfolio. So if you would like to check that, you can check that. Now, Bank of England put this one out 16th November 2020. So that's new, right? And what are they thinking about? They're thinking about the reforms in the financial services. So how are they actually going to check this entire space? They're actually looking like where industry raised concerns about general volume of a regulatory reform in 2021. So yes, we are going to get a lot of changes by next year, and that's at a time when huge investors are highlighting that by next year crypto would be reaching new highs. Bitcoin reaching new high mostly means the other projects which are valid, which are having that adoption, which are still surviving and thriving, would also be going up along with it, like what you've seen in last bull run. Now the percentage of fluctuation can vary, so if you are looking at that, you should understand they are already looking at 2010, 2011, then how it all happened between 2015 to 2017. So as we went through the price fluctuation a lot of time, we do understand that how market works. At least by looking at the past, we try to study the price fluctuation, meaning the emotion or the psychology of investors when one particular stuff happen with the price. Because when the price is going up, it's not only about the fundamentals. There would be a lot of guys just jumping in for profits. Now yes, we are also here for profits, but we were doing our research from a long time. We were trying to gather as much as information as possible, stay educated, updated to maximum point which we can, so that we understand the value of this asset and where it is going in the long run. That doesn't mean you shouldn't take any of your profit in the short run. Now for me, I would start taking profit at the all-time highs, as I told you. Now that would be a minute percentage of my entire XRP portfolio, but still profit is profit, right? So when we look at these, you have to understand if BTC is going to go up, you're going to see something similar in XRP, the trend upside, a parabolic move. But do remember the percentage of fluctuation may be huge in XRP, because right now XRP is still at the bottom if you consider the all-time highs. Now compare this with Ethereum, Bitcoin, or whichever asset you want. You will understand, yes, this is one of the best opportunity which still exists in the market, because it haven't reached its long-term resistance. If you look, now I'm plotting that in green, but it should be in red. That's long-term resistance. Why we say that? If you extend that, you can see the price was being in that area, either acting as a support or a resistance from very long time. You can extend it towards this area back in 2017, and you'll see, yes, it was a resistance, support, resistance. So that's like a long-term support resistance area. And as we breach there, like right now we are pumping through it, and as we charge towards 0.32 and break above that, it's going to be a madness of bulls entering into the market with that kind of FOMO, which would be brought in by both the retail investors and the institutional investors in this market cycle. So now we kind of understand that a little bit in the side of technicals, and we kind of match it with what's happening in the fundamentals. So let's see the current phase, how it is actually moving, right? This tweet from Michael highlights digital dollar, euro, yuan will be rocket fuel for Bitcoin. Now for me, it's opposite. It won't be the rocket fuel for Bitcoin, because right now Bitcoin is acting as a base currency in majority of the exchanges, and it is the reason why you can see, when Bitcoin pumps, other assets pumps with it. When it drops, it kind of pulls other assets along with it, right? But once, say, the governments are coming out and saying you are an exchange, either you can use your own token as base, or you have to use the digital fiat, then it's going to change from that moment. Think, for example, if you're taking Binance coin would be the choice for first, and then if government says if you want to be in our jurisdiction, you have to use this as a pay. Now that is just a speculation from my end, looking at what governments are trying to execute based on controlling the masses in digital assets. Even if you look at that in clear perspective, you can clearly see they are all concentrating on the same side. You can now pay with Bitcoin for your passport in United States. That is not a small thing. Governments are accepting this as a payment mechanism. Now, PayPal is entering, giants are entering into the space, like Tudor and others are already investors in this space. So as digital assets become a use case for anything in payments, let it be for remittance, let it be for paying for an asset or a service, automatically, the adoption starts popping up from one to another, and then it becomes an issue. Now, what do I mean by just adoption brings an issue? Because for this one, it's Bitcoin being used as a payment mechanism, and when it is scaled to that extent, the network gets congested, the payment fees goes up, it's going to be, it's going to be so bad. For those who are executing the payment, they'll have to wait for days to get that confirmation for that payment. So automatically they would then move to next generation of digital assets, which can give that instantaneous payment, settlement, confirmation, everything with near zero cost. And that would clearly take us towards central banks wanting more with this new technology. And again, a new one here, Kyrgyzstan Central Bank moves to regulate cryptocurrencies with new draft law. I told you, one by one, every country is going to move in because they see opportunity here. They see a lot of money moving into this space and they don't want to miss on this one. They need almost every investors to come into their country because they are providing that regulatory clarity to do that business there. Not every country is giving that clarity right now. If you look at India, now you don't have it clearly right now and you're still having that uncertainty in the market. But look at UK, they are coming up with clear law. Look at Japan, Singapore, Switzerland, Luxembourg. They are going to master this area in such a way that, they would be kind of having that issue. Now, I was kind of, looking back at the history and it was happening back in 2017 too when the bull run was happening. But this tweet from XRP Euphoria kind of makes it, I was thinking, how can this be possible? Because BTC wallet, this is not supported by Coinbase. And I was like, breaking news, BTC is no longer supported on Coinbase. I haven't checked this because I was doing the research preparing this video. I'll have to recheck this again and see what really is happening there. But that is not really good for Coinbase. Once that is happening, you really have to understand no one really want to continue on that. Now, this one for me is just a minute of a scientific investor family talk. Read these lines and say what you actually get it from that. Now, if you are particular from United States, tell me what do you understand from this. President-elect Joe Biden says he wouldn't hesitate to get the vaccine and that the only reason people question the vaccine is because of Donald Trump. Now, for me, that's kind of the, mic drop moment. Wow. So that means he was the good guy who was protecting us from these because for me, I can't even think about that. That means Joe is being placed there by the elites and the real leader, the strong guy, is being dragged out by those who control the world. Now, that can just be a conspiracy or my thought process, but I felt like that while reading through this. Do let me know what you actually think about the same. Do you feel the same or do you have a conflicting information? Do inform me because I'm really interested to know what you think. Those precisely for those who are in United States or those who are, from America but staying outside the nation right now. Anyway, getting back into the matter of digital assets. When you look at digital assets thriving, digital asset projects thriving, the companies expanding, hiring more. In the general economy, you can see this. 300 banks in Germany charge negative interest rates. Now, that's including Deutsche Bank, ING, Commerzbank, the giant banking institutions. If you want to put your money there, they're going to take a pie out of it every time you're going to put it. That's not actually good news. First of all, you were not getting much of an interest rate before and now it's negative. So basically what would happen is those who think for long term will be now looking at the economy. It's not good. Housing market, it's not the right time to buy. Then they will look at the alternative assets like silver, gold, digital assets, and money would slowly come here and then rapidly jump in. Why? First, when they slowly come in, they feel like, okay, this is not a bad deal, it's still going up. And when this fluctuation happen in crypto, like, your price, your capital is doubling in a month or two, or it's going to 10 times 10x your money in a month or two, these guys are going to become mad. Oh, no, I don't want to miss this. And that's the real FOMO coming in. And that type of a FOMO is going to push the market even higher, because majority of these guys don't know anything about the digital asset space. Still, they just want to get that profit which is going up. They will never want to miss such huge profit margins. Because when you read through this news, you can see like Bitcoin 5% at the top, Ethereum 3.5%, XRP 7.5%, Chainlink 5%. So all of these coins are in green, and it's a green day moving to the upside. But the news is not that good. China's crypto miners struggle to pay power bill as regulators clamp down on OTC desks. What did I say to you guys way before? If you are relying on miners based on China, you're gonna have a lot of issues. So when in United States they are going to approve this asset for, I don't really understand that at that time. But when I see stuff like this, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Who's controlling what and why they are delaying this and what really is happening. It all gets connected for me. I don't know how you think, but that's what I really feel when I see these kind of stuff. Because 74% of the miners survey told WU that the payment of electricity bill has been greatly affected. That's a giant amount of miners in that country. And if you look at Ethereum, Bitcoin and all, huge part is coming from China. Say 60-65% of miners rely on China, the nation. They are doing it from there. And then this thing. Now for me, that guy was really slow to work on digital assets. Just to state whether, say, for example, one asset which was issued in United States and which was there from, years, for him, he can't say it's a security or not. It stayed in that country, it's still in that country, but he came out and stated it for Ethereum and Bitcoin, which again is Chinese mined. So I really don't know who he's working for, whether he's working for the Americans or for another country. So for me, that's okay. Now, yeah, you may be having conflicting information. Now that's cool, because each individual will be having different perspective. You can share that too in the comment section if you would like to. Now, this kind of shows you that the banking sector is moving way more money into the payment space, because they understand anyway negative interest rates are going to kick in, and it is kicking in different parts of the world. So you are not going to get customers just saying, I'm going to offer you this kind of negative interest. No way, right? So now you need to provide them with more and more services. And one of the main advantage which they can take by creating or jumping into the new infrastructure is for payments. And that is why they are expanding, hiring more, and trying to work in that area to provide that kind of a service for their customers. As the landscape changes and the more and more money is coming in, you should be more and more cautious. Now, why do I say that? Because when the price is going to the downside, it's kind of not that easy to keep your nerves, but it comes even harder when the price is moving to the upside. Your portfolio is varying from, say, $500 profit to $1,000 profit to a $5,000 profit, $10,000 profit, $20,000 profit, and immediately drop back to $10,000. You would be tempted. So now is the time where you really need that nerve of steels. So, you have to watch that movie, Hold Up. You have to stay strong. Brothers and sisters, when this bull is starting its journey, it won't be a huge time frame. If you look at the impulsive moves in the history, it was really short in time. If you waited for this long, you can do it till the end. Be strong. And I hope you received value for your time. And if you did, please do support the channel. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't done that already. If you would like to extend your support, you can use PayPal, Patreon, or the XRP wallet address given in the description below. I'll meet you guys on the next one. Bye for now.